Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the first time, whatever it may be. Appreciate you being here. So, today, what I want to talk about it's one of the most common questions I get. I'm assuming it's one of the most common questions everyone who does videos about crypto on YouTube gets, which is the generic, is it a good time to buy now? And fill in whatever coin you want to say. Is it a good time to buy quant now? Is it a good time to buy render right now? Is it a good time to buy cocking you right now? Is it a good time to buy? Just fill in the blank, right? So usually we give a very generalized answer of do your own research, make your own decisions. And some of us, and what I'm going to try to do today, is explain a little bit as to how do I decide if now's a good time to buy a crypto or not, right? Um, because we don't want to FOMO in. Usually that's bad. We don't usually want to hold on to moon boyish things, watch it go up, go down, like, oh, now's a good time to buy, and do a falling knife method of catching it and just continues to go through and bleed. So there's certain things I like to do to get the as good of an idea as I can as to is it a good time to buy right now? And today in this video, I want to go over a little bit more specifically for ways to do this when we're seeing big price movements in either direction. Like I fully expect we're going to see more and more in the next from week to several months down the road to the end of the year. Because though I'm mostly done buying crypto, I'm still DCAing a little bit, but I'm greatly slowing down to where I want to have a little bit on the side in case things do plummet further, or for when things start getting erratic, if I see opportunities for quick swing trades, etc. But I want to go over some of my thoughts about it. And as always, let me know your thoughts down below. If you agree, disagree, do something similar, I'd love to hear from you guys. But let's get into this video. So the first thing here I want to do is go over specifically the example I was asked about. So this was a little while back. I'm so bad with temporal memory, guys. When I say a little while, I think it was over a week ago. I don't think it was over a month ago. I'm not sure, but it was recently. It was specifically about a crypto I knew a little bit about called TARS AI. I've been asked a little bit to look into it. A lot of other things I've been doing, looking into. Briefly, what I know about looks really good. Kind of really helps Solana in general, the whole ecosystem with AI. Do your own research, look into it. But the question I got was at a time, I guess I'll see in the chart soon, I guess it increased in a short period of time by 300% or more. And this individual, I don't think they owned it, but we're looking for entry. And I've got no idea. Maybe this is the follow up to you on it of did you buy it? Did you FOMO in? Did you get it a good time? Did you wait? And I mean, this gets us a lot, right? Especially if you're looking at a crypto and thinking, I think I want to get into it, but maybe I'll wait till it goes down a little bit. And then instead it does the opposite and springboards up. That actually happened to me with Moonwell. Is I was looking into it, I thought it was pretty cool, and I was waiting for it to drop like a third of a penny or a half penny, something in that. And it was within 2 days. It was a Discord group got into it, and the thing jumped up like 2.5x. And I just throw my hands up, whatever. I lost it. I missed it. It did eventually come back down, and I did a little swing trade with it. But this stuff happens, I guess, is my rambling point. So I want to look at that TARS chart and give you my live thoughts of what I think, and though it's in the past, what I would have done, as well as hindsight can tell you, because we're so much more brilliant when we're looking at things that we already know the outcome for. And what I would do now if I was looking into this crypto. Again, this is not me saying look into it. This is not me saying I'm going to buy it, but I think it's going to be a good example. So here's the TARS AI, and I can see exactly what he talked about with the big bump. So what are we on? So on the 1 month, so I guess TARS AI was floating around, looks like around the 3 cents, a little bit lower. And this is the last month. And then right around here, looks like April 18th, 19th, 20th, we started having a big surge. And in a week, looks like it started going up pretty well. And then we had a huge boom. And right here, when you see that straight line candle, that was one wallet, one person, one entity, or a couple in a couple of minutes apart, depending. So by the way, guys, I have not studied this chart yet. I pulled it up and that's about it. So I want to give as raw an opinion as I can with this one. So I don't know too much about the details of this crypto, right? And that always helps knowing the details. Like I don't know what caused this to go up. And if it was a crypto I was personally watching more, I would hope that I would know, or at least I damn well would go back to figure out what happened, because that also can give an idea of how quickly things go down. Like, was there a large update? Was there a major burn where the tokens went down? Did someone of huge influence, like Alex Becker or someone, talk about it? Because if so, anything can catalyze a single crypto to go up. And the reason why that might matter is it might give a reflection as to how quickly it comes back down. But it always comes back down, at least a little bit. So I don't have the date where I was asked this question. Since they said it went over 300%, I'm guessing that we saw it I was reached out to around here. So the advice I gave at that moment, and it's in the comments somewhere on one of my videos, was if you see something go up 300%, odds are, statistically speaking, it's going to come back down soon. Probably, or maybe not, at least to where it was, but there's always a retrace, guys, right? We had a big retrace right here, and then people went back up. We had another retrace. I'll bring it lower so you can see. Here, went back up, retrace up, retrace up. And this looks like it started to stabilize a little bit. So these were probably some of the big guys who got in back here, deciding to take profits. Speculating. It's what it looks like. Or people who are just afraid of being a falling knife. So whenever you see a crypto go up arbitrarily about 40% or more, which is significantly more than 40%, there's going to be a retrace where it's going to come down because people are going to take profits. I mean, you bet your ass, at least the way I like to trade and invest in crypto, is if I had TARS AI down here at 2.5 cents, and then I wake up the next day and it is 5x plus on me, I personally, me, probably selling some to take profit. Like my personal strategies on this is if I have any crypto that goes 5x or more, I am always selling some. Always. That's me. Because I can take out 20% of my total bag, which that would be my entire initial investment, right? 5x, 20%, same equivalency. So now 80% of what's left for me is house money. I can't lose. That can all go to zero. And the worst case is I have the same amount of money as I started with. So that's me. And I'm assuming that's what some guys here did as well. Sometimes I'll do that at 3x. I'm not here to make 100x's of things. I'm here to make guaranteed money, or as guaranteed as possible. That's my style. Everyone can have their own. So at that time, no, I would not have bought. And that's exactly what I told this person: do as your own research, not financial advice, yada, yada. But no, it goes up that quickly in a few days. I'm waiting for a retrace, or worst case, I'll accept that I missed it. That's what I did with Moonwell, as mentioned earlier. And yeah, it did eventually go back down a few months later, is what it is. But now I guess is what I'm looking for is to this individual, again, not financial advice, but we've talked enough. I think you know better. Is what would we do here? Is first things I want to pull us into the week. I want to see this a little bit better. Okay. So we have a relatively steady decline. It doesn't look, again, I'm not pulling all the technical analysis, the lines, the fancy words, because ultimately that shit doesn't actually matter too much. I'll give a longer spiel on that another day. But what we have is we have a steady decline. You also want to pay attention to where you think we are in the market, right? Like right now, I personally feel we could springboard at any time, and Tarzet is in the AI narrative. So if something big happens to render or tau or all of crypto or just all of AI in general, this thing could pick back up pretty big. So when I'm looking at this, is now a good time to buy? It's slowing down notably how far it's going, how quickly it's going down. And if you notice, there's less large valleys being formed, which tells me a lot of people who were going to sell in large quantities, or the people that were all going to sell at the same time, kind of already have. Because we went down, where are we here at 8.2 and now we're 7.5. If I was looking into TARS AI, what I would probably do at this moment is, it looks like it has a little further to go. That come in here. So we're down 11.5% in the day. So there's a very good chance we have a little bit further to go. So I would probably, again, if there's anything about this AI, crypto, or anything else that caused this to happen that I don't know of, that could change my mind completely, but only based off of what I know. It looks like we're getting close to the end of the retracement here. Again, it could shoot up by the time I'm done recording this or shoot down. But I would probably, unless I was hell bent on buying this, right? I mean, if you're bent on it, you think it's going to go to $10 or you think it's going to realistically 15x or more, I wouldn't be as picky. And if I wanted it, I would buy it. Because if it's going to 15x, 7.5 cents versus 8.5 cents or 6.5 cents is not going to make or break me. But if I'm looking for a small play or an entry, or I'm trying to be as risk adverse as possible, I would probably set up like a buy limit somewhere around 7.25, 7.25 cents, and see if it hits. And let's say if I've got $1,000 on the side to spend, I would probably put in half to three quarters of that, like 500 to 750 in it today, and or at that 7.25 cent marker, and then see if it goes down a little further, and then throw more. And if it does, to DCA in a little bit. And I could also have a high limit of, well, if I bought it here at 7.25 cents, and I put in 750 of the $1,000 I'm willing to put in, if it goes down to 6 cents, I'll buy more. Or if it hits like 8 cents and a quarter, I'll buy more then too, if I think it's going to keep going up. That way I can still get in at it, what I think is a decent entry. So there's many different ways that you can think about this or look at it. And again, that's my quick version of it. And I'll do this with crypto. There are certain ones that I'm like, I want to buy this, I'm just buying it. And I usually give myself a range that I'm willing to buy, and that's usually based off of the ranges that I'm planning on selling. So when is it a good time to buy a crypto? Other than use some of that information if you can, of getting an idea, is also, you know, where do you think it's going to go and how much do you want to make from it? That makes a big difference too. Like where we are in the market, I fully expect an altcoin season to come through pretty soon. So I'm very confident, knowing nothing about TARS AI, other than the fact it is a flagship crypto on Solana, which is a pretty big deal. If I just wanted a 2 or 3x from it, right now, me personally, based on what I think and believe, I could throw money in it right now and be pretty confident that it's going to at least 2 or 3x in the bull run, simply because it's on Solana and I know enough about TARS AI to know it's a good project, or at least I feel it is. All right. If I'm looking for making the most or money out of it, or I'm looking at TARS AI versus another crypto, then I would look a little bit more. But hopefully that helped, gives you guys some ideas of how to look at charts or what to actually think of, at least in terms of entries and exit points. And again, I'm not saying this is the best method. It's certainly not the most specific. It's what I do, and it's worked well for me based off of my goals and what I'm looking for. Again, I'm not here for a 10, 20, 30x club. I'll take a 3 or 5x all day, every day on crypto. God, that's what I look for. I'll gladly take more. I'll leave some in there for more. But with the rate that how essentially everyone loses money or comes out essentially even in crypto, I'm guaranteeing I'm not. Right? Could I make more money by doing other methods? Of course. higher risk, higher reward. But I like giving as close to guaranteed as I can, hit my goal, because I've got a financial goal based off of this bull run. And then after I hit that goal, where I'm getting realistically, when I'm getting close, when I'm maybe like 10%, 15% away from my goal, then I'll increase the risk because now it's playtime. Right. But let me know what you guys think. Was this useful? Do you like more videos like this? Don't worry, I'm still going to be doing crypto reviews and price predictions to piss everybody off who doesn't agree with me and let them have that problem on their shoulders. I like researching crypto, it's fun. But if you guys want more thoughts about my thought process, which is what I'll consider this video, let me know in the comments down below. I guess real quickly, just because I like my coach, a very unofficial, this video was brought today by Hit 'em Up Boxing. Going off to practice after this. Why not chill my coach's brand real quick? So anyway, I will see you guys all in the next video and probably previous videos. I appreciate you guys. Peace.